Okay, sorry guys. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day or night. I'm just so annoyed because I literally was just live and I guess it wasn't on public. And so I did Scorpio and Sagittarius and Capricorn. And now I'm like debating on whether or not I want to do them again or just, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for if you guys are here, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I really appreciate it. Please take it resonates and leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine, right? Don't try to make it fit. If it doesn't fit, whenever this pops up on your newsfeed, it is meant for you. I know it is the week ahead, but it's whenever you're meant to hear it, okay? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna start again because I feel like if the messages are the same, then they're the same. I wonder if I should just do them at the end. I'm like, oh, it's fine. Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you guys. There was this message, Sag, where I'm just, hey Mike, how's it going? I might just unprivate it, put it on public, and then you guys can just have two. I think that just makes the most sense. Sagittarius and Capricorn. Okay, what is this energy here? Ooh. So we have, yeah, retrograde. It's so, I'm just so annoyed, but I'm gonna try to get past it. That's like 20 minutes of me talking basically to myself, right? Okay, guys, so you guys could be, I think there is somebody coming from your past, here that you guys are meant to have a higher purpose with, right? This is kind of like, the message I was getting the first time, so I'm just gonna keep channeling that there is somebody here that you guys are going to be meeting. There's a resistance, right? That you guys have been avoiding taking. Like I felt like I heard like there was like a knocking on the door, like somebody trying to get in. I feel like that's something in your life, that somebody is trying to get into your life, and that this person's actually meant to be there for a particular reason, right? But you guys are kind of resisting it because of it's like you would have to give up some control of your life in a way, because like the way that this connection to me seems, it's like it is a higher purpose. You are meant to be with this person. And it's like, but you guys are meant to create something. Now, whether or not like that's like a life together, or a family, a business, something like that, where like you guys are creating something. And then when you create something, you guys came out as like the Nine of Cups, where you guys are very like independent. Emotionally, you guys don't really need anybody. And for this person to come into your life, there would have to be that openness, and that kind of giving up a little bit, like sharing control, right? Or like maybe you guys are just used to like having it all and not needing anyone, but like for this phase in your life, spirit is asking you to let this person in, because you guys are meant to create something. And you guys have been asking for something, and it's like they're not giving it to you. It's because it's not what you need. Like you're not getting that. Like you might want something, but what they have for you is something completely different. We have breaking generational curses, finding success, and then family problems. I think this comes from like the way maybe you guys were raised, right? Like maybe you guys are like come from an avoidant family, but like emotions weren't really shown, or like it's just like you need your space. And while yeah, okay, like this is how you were brought up, it gets to a point where it's not normal. I don't want to say normal, because everybody's thing is normal. I mean, different, right? But it is more so like you have to understand where this person, because most people, they do want that emotional connection. They do want to like see like their partner at the end of the day, like to bring them happiness. Like maybe that's not what you grew up in your household, but realizing that okay, that this is wrong, like how can you fix it? And like maybe you guys might see it a little bit as a weakness of like opening up or allowing somebody else to like have that much power over you, but it's really not. It's like kind of powerful, like where you trust this person to not hurt you, in a way that you can only love as deeply as they love you. They can only love you as deeply as you love them. See, we keep going back and forth here, Sag. Two of Cups here. This in this deck, to me, it's like a very powerful Two of Cups, like soulmate energy, higher purpose, powerful, like what is that? Power couple. There's a little bit of denial here. The Knight of Wands, it's like you think that it's work, that this would be more work than it's worth, and that you don't really, I don't know, like the payout wouldn't be worth it with the Page of Cups. Yeah, it's not like a this is how you're viewing it. You're not seeing it as like a as this Two of Cups. You're seeing it as a Page of Cups, where it could just be like fun and work. Again, it is work letting people into our lives, right? Like trusting them and like um maybe like there's something in your past, like maybe you were in a relationship before where like it didn't work out and you didn't see the payoff in it, and now it's like this overcorrection where it's like, okay, I don't need anybody, like but you have to meet in the middle. We need like compromise here. Can we clarify this here for Sag? Ooh, I think it's funny. I think you guys got the same two cards. No, it was the king. I mean, the Queen of Wands, but it was both the king and the queen. So now you guys have both gotten this for the swords, which is the truth. But I think you guys are being a little bit too logical. You guys are not allowing your emotions to have a part to say what they. So you have one person here, probably the person who you're supposed to be in your higher purpose with, who's very emotional, and then you have one person who's very logical, and it's kind of hard to like for you guys to meet in the middle. Five of Swords. I do feel like if you guys don't try to make this connection work, there is going to be some regret here, because this is like, I think that this person keeps coming back into your life for a reason, and the sooner that you acknowledge it, the better, I want to say. What is this Eight of Cups? Yeah, this indecisiveness, because there is just like a little bit of an indecisive, like going back and forth between you and this person. Okay, let me get advice for you guys, and then we can do Capricorn. This could also be Sagittarius, how your person feels about you, like what they're working on. If you guys are, so just take the energies however it resonates. We have healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and a heart. Like sometimes we can ask for something and it's not going to come in the way that we think it's going to come. And so we can be very like hesitant to accept it, or just even just completely reject it. And spirit just wants you not to do that, to like really think about what it is that we are asked. There could be this like, I think there was a little bit of pride and ego that was getting in the way of this connection. Sometimes in the ego, where it's like maybe we don't feel good enough to be in this connection, so we self-sabotage it. I think that's like really going around the collective right now. But with changing your reality, it's like, you're good enough. Like, I think that the way that you see yourself in this person is completely different from the way that this person sees you in them. Like, it's kind of like a stark comparison. It was like, I don't know, maybe they're a Gemini, but it's just it's just different. That's all I can say. And it's not true. And I say like it's somewhere in the middle for the both of you guys. Okay. Next we have Capricorn. Oh. Okay. I'm also going to kind of go off of what it said in the last reading, because that's what I'm kind of picking up here. But I also feel like this does involve another person as well. But it is basically kind of just fixing the parts of ourselves that are unhealed, right? something could have happened 3 to 6 months ago, or something will happen. But I think it's in the past, like where something happened. There could have also been somebody here like playing in your energy field. I was picking up on that earlier where sometimes we have to like forgive people, right? Like we want people, we treat people the way that we want to be treated for the most part. So if we want someone who's kind, caring, understanding, and forgiving, then we have to kind of be that person, right? Um, Sometimes people can use that to their advantage. Like if you have a narcissist or a manipulator who knows how to kind of use that energy, and it's like 80% of the time that's what they're doing, and then you have 20% of the time where you know if they hurt you. So like if somebody hurts you, like, and they truly do feel bad about hurting you, right? They'll never do it again, and you know them. They'll never do it again. It was a mistake. We're humans, right? Like we do make mistakes. Then it should be okay to forgive that person 20% of the time, and then you have that 80% of the time where you do have people who know what they're doing. They're testing your boundaries, and they're just trying to see how much they can get away with, right? And the way that you can tell, like initially, like it's like it does not mean you are a weak person to forgive somebody. It actually means you're strong because you have that much space in your heart to forgive them, right? What it is, if they do it again, it should only be one time. You only get one chance, because it's like after that it's a choice, and they're intentionally choosing to hurt you. And you have to have that discernment to realize, like, look, you can be a forgiving person, a kind person, but you don't have to let somebody disrespect you like that. And I think that this person might whatever percent they're in, the 80 or in the 20. If they're in the 80, then they know what they're doing. If this person only hurts you once, then it's okay to forgive them. I feel like Capricorn, it's like two extremes for you guys. So like you have that one person, I mean the one side of you guys who are over forgiving, and then you have the one side who is not forgiving. And I think it all stems down to like your childhood a little bit, where like maybe um you people would always like walk out of your life, so then you always like are just holding on to something. And then you have people who are just always like, you just are so quick to let them go because you kind of feel like they're always going to be there in a way. So it's okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you guys are going to be end up like picking yourselves, and the right person will come along. For the few of you, it's kind of, I don't want to say lucky, because I think this is very hard work for you guys to let this person back in, because there is like the small percentage who do need to learn how to forgive somebody for a mistake. 1 1 1 1 right now, where like they have to kind of be vulnerable with this person and let them know what they did hurt them, because it's so easy to just cut somebody off, right, and be like, forget it, like you don't have to explain yourself. It's even harder to like tell someone who you very much care about that, hey, what you did hurt me, and I would like to move past it. And it's like that vulnerability that's so raw, that's like really really painful to actually do. So that's what I'm like, you get, but you, at the end of the day, you do get your person, right? But it is hard. And then you do have that other person, the other side, for you guys Capricorn, where you have to kind of cut somebody off, because they're disturbing your peace, and they're taking from you, and they're pushing your butt. It's like a game to them, and it's just so like childish. It's very childish, and I feel like this person could be grown playing these games. Well, let's clarify if we need to anymore. I feel like you guys are on the like pinnacle of like precipice of about to discover something about yourself, or like discover something new, or even like a wish fulfillment here with the star. You guys could be like moving homes, changing jobs, maybe even changing whatever it is. It's like this is like a very major step for you guys. If there is like, yeah, I just want you guys to be careful. If there is somebody here who is taking advantage of you, they're doing it to more than one person. With the moon card here, there is some clarity that's about to be coming through. But you do have to choose yourself. Anything else? Nope. Okay, Let me just get advice for you guys. There is definitely like a dog, like maybe like you guys, because with this pentacle here, it's like maybe you guys getting loyalty from a place that you wouldn't expect it, like a dog, like you're asking loyalty from someone that can't give it to you. I don't know why a dog is, you guys could have a dog. Maybe you're expecting people to be as loyal to you as dogs. It's not that. What is this? Yeah, they're not. It came out in the reverse. Two of Cups came out in the reverse. Like this person may act like they're very loyal to you, and they're not. It's a false mask. But they're presenting to be like that. Maybe because that's how you present yourself to be. That's how you guys actually are. And so they're kind of mirroring you in a way, but there really are other, like, it's not, this person just isn't as, they're not trustworthy. We have wisdom. You've been here before and you know what to do, yet you fear disappointing others. The wisest choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in this situation. I don't know if you guys like have children with this person, where it's like you feel that you should be with them just because of that. I just, to an extent, I feel like a healthy co-parenting is the way to go. I don't understand staying together. I don't know. I personally just couldn't stay together for the kid. I just think that that's too much. Because then you're teaching your kids some very unhealthy habits and behaviors that are just not okay. And it's like, okay. Next we have Aquarius. After this little break. Okay. Hey, D. Okay, Aquarius, I think that you guys have been going through a lot that you don't really talk to or tell other people. You're very much like you, well, as you know, you guys could be loners, but you like to like keep things to yourself. Maybe it's also just like not wanting to, I don't know, let people in a little bit. You guys, let's see what this is. Let's use this deck. You guys could be trying to like give grace to other people. You want, like, because you give grace because you want to receive grace, right? What is this here? Oh, yeah, it's rough, huh? It's like you guys are going through something and you know at the end of it like you're gonna be okay. It reminds me of this dream like I had this night tonight. Like I don't know if you guys have been working with dragons, but like dragons have been like heavily in the realm, right? So it's like these dragons, and it's like this one dragon is like you're looking for this one particular dragon, and for some reason this one particular dragon is avoiding you, or like not wanting to have contact with you, and it's like it's killing you inside, like it hurts, but you know that this is how it has to be, and you're okay with it. And at the end of the day, it's going like you and that dragon, the two dragons will meet again, right? Praying praying that you guys meet again, but it is just like knowing that you are on this path for a reason. It seems very funny, but it's not funny. So it's like Yeah, there is like some distraction. So like you guys could be working on things, creating things, going out, like maybe even I don't know why, like changing something, like maybe changing your habit, changing your routines, changing we're going out, like going out to eat, trying new places. But there is an offer coming in here. Not right now though. They're like, no. Ooh. What is this offer? There are things that are just like not meant to be seen right now. Ooh, 2 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So you're gonna run into somebody. I do feel like you guys are gonna run into somebody, and you guys are gonna have a choice you have to make here, on whether or not you're gonna allow this person back into your life. That could be like what I'm saying, like where like there's like this chasing of something. Devil energy and the 10 of Swords. This is someone who's like played victim in the past, who doesn't really take accountability. Confirmation right there. And so now it's like with the Chariot card here, it's like if whether or not, so this could be a test on whether or not you are going to allow this person to come back into your life with the Ace of Swords. It's like, you know, the truth. You could know things that maybe possibly is keeping this connection apart. It sounds very confusing. You guys might be confused. Aquarius, which is your card. And I'm just saying, like, some things are just meant to be kept in the dark, and there's nothing else you could do about it. Like, wow, Pisces, Judgment, and the 10 of Coins. I think you're okay with keeping things in the dark because with like Pisces is duality. When like if you have Pisces, like you hold everything, all the 12 houses, right? So it is very much like you knowing this information, you keeping it to yourself for the right time. And not in like that manipulative kind of way, but like letting things play out in the way that they need to play out. With the 3 of Wands here too as well. And your card, like literally like this person has like, it's like the Aquarius is the water barrier. They carry a lot of knowledge, and it's like holding that and giving it, like they can't just pour it all at once. Okay, I think that's it for Aquarius. Let me just get advice. Yeah, having Pisces placements is not for the weak. So I know this girl, she has a Pisces stellium, and I think she's a Pisces sun and rising. We have healing. Your body, mind, and soul are a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you are being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. I know it's so hard to like, sometimes we could want to just do something and like help out in a way, like maybe that's how you guys are, but we got to learn to sit down and do nothing and wait and trust and have faith. Okay. Next we have Pisces. We were just talking about Pisces. An unhealed Pisces, like if they don't know what to do with all of that emotions, or like because they do have to deal with a lot, it can be very toxic, right? Like they will place a lot of like they will place a lot of like a lot of victim blaming, like they have to be the victim. So like that's why if you deal with an unhealed Pisces, but if you deal with a healed Pisces, like it's just such a it's like very magical, I want to say, because like they can understand you so well, like they are so empathic, because they know what you've gone through, because they've probably gone through it. Okay, Pisces. Oh, okay, that's a lot, but so you guys have gone through a lot, right? A lot of different emotions, but you guys are very close to achieving whatever it is that you want. I see that you guys can see the finish line. This is something that you guys are very proud of. You guys have worked very hard towards it. I think that there have been a lot of blockages before, but you're very close to achieving your goals, and good news is coming, and also a win-win. And it's kind of like split because you do have like these other cards here where like depression, anxiety, red flags, or whatever. But I think that is like a past energy that you guys have worked through, and so there is just like a clearing right now. Mercury, yeah, in Mercury in retrograde, all it means is that you work on your inner self. That's basically all it is. Like right now is like maybe you are working through some things that maybe before they were external, like maybe there were a lot of things that were not working out for you, and now like you're dealing with things internally that you have to deal with, like I don't know, thought processes or whatever it is. I guess it'll be different for everybody, or maybe even kind of realizing like things happening like the way that they are, like for a reason. That's a tough one. Can we clarify this here for Pisces? We have the Sun. Oh, and the Four of Wands. If this is like in regards to a family, like where you guys could be celebrating something really soon, like a breakthrough. What is this red flag that you guys were ignoring? It was something to do with your career. Because or something that you guys have worked on. With the Eight of Pentacles, it is typically your career, but it could be anything that you worked on. So it's like if you've been working on a relationship, or is it a career? It's not. What is this here for Pisces? I think there are people in your life that don't necessarily agree with the things that you want to do, whether that's your career, whether that's your family life, whatever it is. There's just something here that you know is meant for you, and you keep on doing it even if it hasn't succeeded yet. And there is just like maybe you guys being vindicated or acknowledge that yeah, you were right, and that they like I feel like people could be apologizing to you for like there's like this judgment, kind of like a harsh, unnecessary judgment. King of Swords. Like, yeah, we're gonna realize that you were right. That you actually kind of had all this, I want to say hidden knowledge that they didn't realize. I kind of feel like people coming to you for advice. Three of Swords here. I don't think people also saw everything that you've gone through. Like they might see this like happy-go-lucky Pisces or whatever, but like I said earlier, Pisces has to go through a lot. Like they are all 12 signs, and the duality, right? Of like, you know, yin and yang. And so to master all that, like you have to kind of experience everything. And I don't think people have seen what you have experienced. And so maybe they kind of think like, oh, Pisces just no, you worked for this. And I think if like you told people your story, they would be like, that's insane. Six of Wands, that's you guys. Six of Cups came out again. So 2 Six of Cups. And I feel like you're going to have people coming in from your past, just like acknowledging like, wow, you Pisces, you were right. Or like, I can't believe that you've gone through this. Like there is a lot of people coming from your past. Could be even like people from your past lives that you just might feel like an instant reconnection with. Yeah. And the Three of Cups here. Oh, and the Four of Swords. There could have also been somebody here that maybe put you guys in a third-party situation that is kind of in regret about it. They do feel bad. Like this could be one of the people who's going to come back in to apologize for the way that they treated you. I heard this Mercury retrograde, you do have a lot of people coming from the past, like it's supposed to be. But that's only if like this person has like maybe been working on themselves, and maybe they want to apologize. We have the Star card here. Just I don't feel like right now I feel like I wanted to give up. I don't know what, like I feel like I'm getting a headache. So maybe you guys feel like you're getting a headache, where it's just like this is a lot of work, this is a lot for one person to go through, but you guys are going to come out on the other side of this and just be like, okay, with the Tower card. I think you guys are actually going to welcome an ending to this, because it's already kind of here. Like you guys are halfway there. I want to say more than halfway. Okay, let's get advice. We have boundless possibilities. You're standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. You're like right there at the edge. There's just, I feel like you are supported so much in the spiritual realm, maybe not so much in the 3D, but you guys will be. I just want to say, like, people are going to come to you and keep telling you like you were right. And you're not even going to be asking them for this. Like, it's just like they just are going to acknowledge it. Okay, Pisces. Next we have Aries. Thanks, Jamike. Okay, Aries. Aries, I'm hearing angels. Like, I don't know if like you're working with your angels or you're trying to. Yeah, I'm also here like what's going on. Like maybe your angels are asking you what's going on. So you guys could have been like struggling because we do have that. So but in your family, so your family could be having a hard time right now. I don't know why, but I feel like your family is causing, like, we're creating blockages that doesn't want to be seen. Like these blockages are being hidden. Um, I don't know why. It's like by powerful, like it seemed like they're trying to be powerful. Maybe they're trying to create this illusion of power. Again, it's like they're not wanting this clarity. You will be successful, right? You will be, there will be success in this if you guys have been working. Sometimes it's really hard. Like I think it's so hard to like have a toxic family and like to try to step away from them, because it's like that's where we came from, right? To let that go. But at the same time, we do have to assert boundaries, right? And that sometimes when we're struggling, it's because of the people around us. And we're taking on, like, we cannot help everybody, right? Like if we try to get into the way of like helping someone who is in the middle of their karma, we end up taking on some of that unnecessarily. Like we have to let people work through their own shit, especially if these are adults, right? Like if you have an adult that hasn't worked through their stuff and like they're causing you to like come in there and like take on some of that heat unnecessarily. We just got to be careful. There is somebody here that I do, because they're acting like they have your best interest in their heart. Maybe they do, but their best interest isn't right, and that's coming through very strongly. And that's speaking where it's just like, that's generally like people can be like, oh, maybe you want to be maybe you want this job. What kind of job? A sanitizer worker, like if you want to be a garbage man, right? Like they make pretty good money. They make great money. And you don't mind, and it's just like, okay. And then you have a parent here like, no child of mine is gonna be a garbage man. And it's like literally where it's like they think this, like, I'm not saying they're right or wrong, but it's just like they have this idea where it's like it's creating conflict, where it's like whatever it is that you want for your life has absolutely nothing to do with them. And it's like more of like this image of like they're trying to portray onto you, where it's like, but literally garbage men, they get paid good money. They do. Like it's like they're on union, somebody has to do the job. And it's like, so by them kind of looking down on that career, it kind of like speaks more to them, right? Where like what they value. And so it's like that's what I'm trying to say. Like you guys just don't have the same values. It's kind of giving like, if I had your opportunities, I would have done this and this in my life and blah 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 yada yada. But they can still live their life. There's no need for them to like live through you. But that's just the energy that they're giving off. We have 9 of Wands. It's not quite over yet. You guys are still dealing with this. But you have to acknowledge that this is what this person is doing and realize that it's nothing to do with you. It is this person's belief and mindset. With the Sun card here. Because that is like, when it's just like if your family grew up in like a very, let's say politically, right? Like maybe they're very left right wing. They're very right winged, and you're not. And it's like, it's that belief system where that, you know, you can still love your family, but at the same time, like, you don't align with them. You guys are not on the same frequency. Interesting. And it's because there, like, the struggling will continue until you walk away, until you make your own decisions and live by your own life. And honestly, if it was that easy, why didn't they do it? Why are they trying to push this career or like this whatever, this lifestyle on you that they couldn't do themselves? And that's what, it's just kind of frustrating, where it's like it's like the people who live through their parents. I mean, through their children. This journey isn't going to be easy. This is like very tough. I feel for you guys, Capricorn, because the Knight of Coins in the reverse, it's like this is something that you guys are going to have to deal with for, you guys have already been dealing with it for a very long time. And then it's like, it's not even, I feel like, close to being over. 4 of Swords, like, you got a long ways to go. Anything else? No, just the Justice card. You got to do what's right. What you believe is right, not what somebody else thinks is right. Because it gets to a point where it's like, how much longer can you let somebody control you? Okay. Can we get advice here? We have fresh start. You are being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you have been given. Okay. Next we have Taurus. Taurus, I get this energy. Let me do a timestamp before I forget. But this energy of like wanting to check up on something, but you're like stopping yourself. So maybe you cut something off or cut somebody off. Let's see. There's like I feel like a parental figure too that you guys might want to check up on, or you're going to check up on, you're trying to. We have wrong path. You're being, wow, what is happening here? What's going on, Taurus, is I think, let's pull a few more. I think you guys have been giving a little bit of too much of your power away. Maybe somebody's trying to check up on you. That could be coming up, because it's just like somebody's wanting to check up on you, but they're not. Maybe they're on the wrong path. Time to release something. Maybe they need to release something, but there is definitely where it's just like, we have the 6th house. So there's 2 ways that we have this human experience, and that's service to others and service to self. And I think that you guys are trying to, I don't know how to, like, it's like going back and forth, where it's like you want something, you want to do something, and it's in a way selfish. I don't know why, but it is selfish. Or maybe people are telling you that it's selfish. No, it's more so, it's like they're saying, yeah, where are they trying to trick you? They might be trying to trick you. That's what it is, because it's like there's something here where it's like, like, this is like to service to others, and somebody's telling you like this is selfish. They're saying like, why are you doing this? And um huh. Okay, so like I don't know if you guys are helping like other people in a way, and like maybe people are telling you, like other people are trying to tell you like, listen, like you're only doing this because you want attention. That's what's really strongly coming through, when really it's like you are really just trying to help people. And like when you're trying to help people, you happen to just be seen. And then you just have people here who are kind of in your face, or like in your head, like you're just very self-centered, and it's not true. These people are it's there is devil energy here. So this person, and where that comes from for that person, it's like maybe they would only do it because they want to be seen, or they want to be acknowledged, or something like that, right? And so they can't really see it. Yeah. So they can't really see it when somebody else will do it because they want to help other people. And yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah. This person, like they have a whole bunch of stuff. Like this is how they see it, right? That's fine. That's not how, like, that's not your perspective, because you are the Hierophant here. And with this Hierophant, typically it's not so dark, right? But it is like maybe you guys are also being kept in the dark about something right now. Like you guys are just not meant to know about. But it is still a Hierophant, someone with higher power, higher knowledge, and you know what it is here that you are meant to do. And that this person really is just kind of being a hater in that way. Yes, what's wrong with what we are doing right now in this moment? Is nothing wrong. It's like it's because this person cannot see why it is that you are doing what you're doing. They can't understand it because they're not on the same frequency. And that's really all it is. It's like the Magician is like they want what you have, but what you're doing, you're acting out of a place of love, out of your heart. And this person would act out of a place of ego, or yeah, like that's what it is. Not That's why you are doing what you're doing, and this person is where they are at, right? Three of Wands. Yeah, you guys do have a bright future ahead of you. Stay true to you. Like you are, like by you staying true to yourself, typically the Seven of Wands is just one person, and like they are focused on themselves. But I feel like in this situation, you can see like it's like a five of Wands situation where you have other people trying to fight this one person. And it's because this person is standing on higher ground, higher frequency, and it's also too, like it's like this person is like their root, like it's red, they're in the root chakra, they're very grounded, and you have these other people who are not. And so you're just gonna have, by staying in like this place of acting from love, the rose here, right? Like it is just a lot of roses here, staying in this vibration. um you guys will eventually be seen, but you guys will also always kind of have other people trying to tear you down. And once you realize the reason of that, there's not really much more to pay attention to. um I get it, it can be hard, like just having that kind of energy in your field. It's like, and it's easier said than done to just like ignore it, but at least you know where they're coming from. Yeah, and then Judgment is this person fell in judgment on them, where it's like they need to realize, like they need to do some inner work. They need to think about why it is that they are so threatened by you, or like they don't understand like why they think that, why do they feel like their way is the only right way. Six of Wands, yeah, they see you getting all this attention. They want this attention for the wrong reasons, and that's why they're not going to get it. Okay, let's get advice here. We have self-love. I feel like this is for this person. This person needs self-love. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with love and respect and desire, and others will follow suit. If you don't respect yourself, other people won't respect you. And I think that this person needs a lesson in that. I think that because like they could see how people admire you, and it's because you also give it to other people. It goes both ways. Like, you treat people with respect, and you get respect. I think that this person demands respect, and it's like it's not going to get them anywhere. Okay. All right, Taurus, that's it for that one. We have Gemini next. What do we have, Gemini? Oh no. Okay. Gemini, you guys are unfortunately going through it a little bit. I don't think that you guys are telling anybody about this. You would rather keep it to yourself. I think that you guys might be the type of people, confirmation, that like good or bad news, you keep it to yourself. You keep everything to yourself. I don't know why, but I feel like you guys are trying to be fair about a situation that is not fair to you. You guys are giving somebody or something grace that would never do that to you, or it's just like you're overextending yourself, and I think that's hurting you a lot. Maybe somebody did something to you that you could just not comprehend ever doing to somebody. We do have taking the high road on the bottom of the deck. I think that it's also too, you just don't want to stoop down to this person's level. Yeah, I think you've done a lot. Oh, switching gears. I think that you guys are trying to switch gears. Because I think that you guys might be focused on a situation. Could be a person. I am getting that, but I think now you guys are kind of focusing on your career, or just like things that make you happy. You don't want to focus on the negative things that this person has done. It happened. It's over. You want to leave it in the past. For some, it's like if you guys have been comparing yourself to other people, I suggest there's no point, no rhyme or reason to compare, because everybody's journey is different. And where you're at now, like people might be looking up to you, and then you could be looking up to other people. So just appreciate where you are right now, and know that when things happen, it's going to happen in divine timing. Sagittarius, you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but Sagittarius it's like ruled by Jupiter. So like you guys could be experiencing a lot of like luck in your career. Also too, I just feel like maybe feeling passionate about something moving forward. I kind of just get this feeling that maybe you thought things would be different, and that's where it's like, and then you're sitting where you're at, and it's like, I definitely feel like my life could be different, right? But it's like acknowledging that I'm still happy where I am, and that it's like it's gonna get better, and like maybe remembering where you came from, right? Let's use a different deck. I think you guys want something like spelled out for you. Like I don't know if you guys have been praying a lot, but it's just like I think you've been asking God, where it's like, can you just please tell me exactly what to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Because it's that way that takes the pressure off, right? Like you don't have to make a decision. And you're hoping and you're praying for that, and like if you haven't really received it, it's because you're not meant to receive it. Like we can't, like God can't give you the answer. You have to kind of just live through this moment, and you have to make the decision. Can we clarify this here for Gemini? Yeah, this is the Fool card here, which is it not just like a new beginning here, but it's like a breath of fresh air. I also feel like it is going where you're not really wanting to go. Where is it that they don't want to go? No. Huh. I do feel like there is something being hidden. I think that there is a truth here that you do see that you don't want to accept. And when you do that, you can't really get like, there could also be, no, it's like, I feel like something has already been told to you and you don't want to accept it. And so like, that's why like when you're asking for something, and like, they kind of only give us the answer once. It's for the most part, where it's just like, and then, cause like after at that point, it's like, you're just asking to get the answer that you want to hear. So like the first answer, typically, like when you ask for something, that's the answer. every answer after that, it's like you just hoping to get the answer that you want. So because we have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles here, where it's like these are both very I want to say these are two pretty stubborn. They can be pretty stubborn kings, but with this they're also just like two very grounded, like where emotions don't really come into play, because fire and water are the two emotional ones. You guys being Geminis are ruled by Mercury, which is like communications and thoughts, so you guys probably are overthinking a situation. Also too, like just being logical about it and not really putting in your feelings, because your feelings count as a part of you. It's like your masculine and feminine. It needs balance. You need to listen to both parts. And let's see what else we have here. I think that you guys have been working, like, have worked on something. I think I got this download a couple of days ago for you guys too. I don't remember for what, maybe like one of the all signs, where Gemini, you guys have worked very hard on something, and then somebody here just doesn't think that you've earned it. And then also too, like, do you feel like it's kind of interesting. Somebody feels like you did not earn this. And there's also like where you deserve more. You actually really deserve more. And so it's like you have this person kind of muddling your energy, like where you actually really do deserve more. And they're saying you don't even deserve that. That's There's gonna be a new offer coming in here. Could be with a Libra, could be with a Taurus. What is this offer? And this offer is like going to take you into a different life that's been the one that you have pictured for yourself, and that can be a little bit scary. I think that you guys have been giving a lot of grace to somebody in this situation, that I'm not going to say that they don't deserve it, but it's like you're not putting yourself into the equation. You're only considering them. Anything else? What else? Yeah, you have to stand up for yourself. You count, you matter, you have the final say. When I said that, it's like I kind of got some pushback, where it's like I guess Gemini has the final say. It's kind of, you need to take your power back. Okay, let me get advice for you guys. We have, no, it's not funny. We have professional assistance. It may be time to seek wise counsel. This could be in any area of life, from legal or financial advice to more personal needs, such as counseling or therapy. You might need to, like, sometimes you might just need somebody to like tell you that your feelings are valid, because your feelings are valid. Okay. Cancer is next. I don't know. Okay, Cancer. Sorry. Cancer, I don't know. I feel like you guys have been on fire. Like, you guys might feel like you've been on fire. Maybe you guys have been working on something that's like gaining momentum. It was just the 4th of July, so I hope you guys did not catch on fire. But where it's just like maybe finding like passion, or like, yeah. I kind of had an out of body experience right now. So maybe you guys have been astral projecting, or yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. There's Okay. I think that there's been like a series of decisions that you guys have been making where it is kind of gaining you, I want some respect. Like you're gaining respect for the decisions that you have made. Maybe in the past, like it was you're always fighting like to gain respect, which is weird. Respect should be just be given. I don't feel like if you respect somebody, they respect you. Unless like they lose your respect, it should just be given in a way. It. But for some reason, I don't know why, but like, well, maybe it's like when you're younger, children don't tend to really get respect, which they should. But that's besides the point. I feel like I'm going off topic. So I think that maybe you guys are like going through a lot. Like maybe you guys are burning a lot of bridges. Maybe you guys are limiting the amount of people who have access to you. That's definitely coming through very slowly. Where it's, I mean, slowly. Okay, so that's this is something that could have taken a lot of time. 555 right now on the clock. Where like this, like there is a lot of changes here. When you burn something to the ground, like you're starting brand new. And so like I think that is definitely what you guys are doing. um People could be talking about it, like talking about you, like saying, oh, I almost said Capricorn. You guys could be dealing with a Capricorn, but this is just Capricorn is just like devilish energy. But like you could have people talking about you, Cancer, saying like, oh, Cancer things are too good for us, like Cancer is stuck up, like blah blah blah. Like no, it's literally just not like, it's just different frequencies now. You guys are in different frequencies. You're thinking differently. You're wanting things to be different. And that's okay. And like people are always going to talk. It's like you have to like let them talk, and knowing that you're on a path to like something more, and that you can't take everybody with you, and that's okay. And with love and respect, you just leave them behind. That's where that respect comes from too. And while you might be losing the respect of some people, you're gaining the respect of other people, and the people who actually really matter, or who are going to matter to you in this journey. I think this is something very hard for you, Cancer, because it's like for some reason I feel like it's taking a lot of willpower for you to do this. Like this, so this could be like people in your life that you've known for a very long time. Um, I want to say like years, where it's like I feel like these people are still trying to get your attention. They still want like access to you. We do have karmic here. So you guys could be dealing with a karmic relationship, or many karmic relationships, right? I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting like this feeling like where people are just like, after all I've done for Cancer, how are they just gonna leave me behind, or blah blah blah. It's like it's not. I keep wanting to say it's not that serious. Like these people need to relax. But like they're taking it as like a personal affront. Like they're like, what? They're just so shocked. Maybe this is something really out of like your character. This is not something you're used to. You guys could be like spending a lot of time by yourself. Oops, see, what did I say? Capricorn energy. Capricorn literally came out. But like you guys are maybe working through these thoughts and behaviors that before you thought were okay and now are not okay. Gemini. I think that these people too didn't really see who you really were. Like you were one, like you couldn't be yourself. Like you would show them one side of you, and you had this whole other side. And so now it's like you want to like maybe be in a mindset, or like be around people who you could be all of you all the time, right? Like you don't have to hide parts of yourself. That's coming through as a no. Okay, are you not ready for that? Yeah, I think that is the next step, like that you guys are trying to enter to. You guys are not quite there yet, but you guys are headed there. 5 of Wands. I kind of feel like I already covered this, where you are going to be, there are just going to be people in your energy who are not going to want you to level, I don't want to say level up, but leave them behind. And it's because they might, they're going to take it personally, when really it's not personal. We all learn, like we all grow, and like we grow apart, we grow together. It is what it is. These people here, I feel like it's easier to blame other people than to take responsibility for maybe their actions. And again, it's like it's like when I'm trying, like, as I'm saying that, it's like as I'm getting a strong no, that's not it. Or like, it's not really wanting to be acknowledged. So that's how I feel like these people are kind of, where it's just like, or like not even like, okay, if somebody you know, they're not your friend, like, you don't talk to them anymore and they're doing better, shouldn't you still be happy for them? Shouldn't you still root for them? Like, wow, I'm so happy that Cancer is doing well. But these people are more so like, I guess, jealous. I guess that's, I don't really want to say the word jealous. Because it's not really jealous. It's like maybe unhealed, where it's like if they can't have it, or like if they can't be there with you, then they don't want you to have it. Something like it, there is something deeper. I can't figure it out. I guess it's going to be different for everybody. Three of Cups. There's just a lot of people who benefit from you if you stay where you are. But there's so much more people, I want to say, that will benefit if you, and you included, because you're not going to benefit if you stay. But if you leave, there is so much more people, including you, that can benefit from you changing your frequency. With Judgment card here, yeah, like it's the same thing. I think Taurus kind of had the same thing with the Seven of Wands. Like once you become like your really like your true self, you're gonna have people fighting you because they're gonna be like they want a piece of you. Like they're just like, you used to be one of them. Why are you up there now? They don't understand. Hierophant again, yeah. But you're on the right path. You guys could like maybe spend some time in nature. I don't know why I thought it was like a good idea to take my dog on a walk at 9:30 a.m. Like it's like not 100 degrees out already. So depending on where you live, like, but going out and like doing things and spending time in nature can help you guys. Okay, let me get advice for you guys and then we can move on to Leo. We have listen. You are being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. I also just want to say it's a natural part of life to like lose people and meet new people. And then maybe those people can evolve and like to come back. Like, you know, it's not everything is linear. Like just because that's all. That's all. Okay. Next we're gonna do Leo. Leo, what do we have? Oh, Leo. There's like a lot of devilish energy, a lot of ego here. So this could be you, or this could be somebody around you. Just take it however it resonates. But I just feel like there is somebody in your environment here who kind of likes drama, who feeds on it. And it's interesting because I don't know if you guys like. I don't think you guys like the drama. So it's like this pushback, but I don't know if like this is in a group situation or like um it is a group situation. There's this energy of just wanting to be seen. And that's Leo. That is your energy, right? It is like your energy, and it's like it would make sense if it was a workplace because Capricorn, I do feel like Capricorn rules over the work. But it's like, so, and then like somebody sees you getting this attention and they're kind of upset by it. They want that attention for themselves. It's not that what, because it's not that obvious, where it's like it could just be like maybe you don't really care for this person, but you don't understand why. Maybe this person doesn't really care for you. Why? It's like, why can't, it's not even wanting to be clear. Let's see. I might have to cleanse this area. Can we clarify this here? There is just something in your environment where it's like there could be a karmic. I guess this is your workplace situation because with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, this is like where you make your money too, right? Um, maybe it is like you like maybe this person wants you to leave. Yeah, like they might want you with the Fool card here. They might want you to um quit your job. Yeah, like they might like it's like they I don't know why, but they maybe they feel like you're getting a promotion, or like you're getting this money, like you're getting something that's meant for them. Something like that, where it's like, yeah, they feel like you're taking away from them. Or like something you're is it from you? Maybe you feel like that. There is just like not having enough. That's definitely coming through. Um Maybe because somebody's family is also growing. I think you guys are just kind of tired though. Like at the end of the day, like who wants to go to work and fight and argue with someone or like have that energy around them? It's very draining. Like you want to move away, you want to walk away from that situation. Um I don't know. Can we clarify this here? But not wanting to leave because you've worked so hard to get where you are. And it's like, well, if you do decide to leave, like you've already planted roots here and you're waiting for them to harvest, like to come to fruition. So why should you be the one to leave? Why can't this other person leave? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. You've already been like and it's not you doing it. It's this person might have like a miserable home life, where it's just easier to direct their hatred and anger towards you instead of what's actually making them mad. I'm not saying it's right. It's just where this person is coming from. Yeah, just like knowing this person sees you as someone who is very powerful, very magnetic, the King of Wands here, right? That's you guys, Leo, or it's just like you stand in your power, you have a lot of power. They know that. I think that you guys kind of know that. I think that sometimes though, when you're around this person, they can make it in such a way that you kind of forget that you have this power, and it makes you very just like drained because there's only so much one person can take. And I hate to say it, but for some reason, negative like energy is so much stronger or powerful than positive energy because it can just overtake it. It's way harder to be in a positive mindset than it is a negative mindset because I don't know why, it's just easier to go down. It's easier to spend money, right? To get rid of it. It's harder to obtain it and to keep it. And so that's what it is. And so it's just, again, Five of Pentacles twice, where there is someone here like they're struggling financially, and I don't know why, but they blame you. And even though if it has nothing to do with you, they do. I don't, it's very okay, let me get advice because I feel like that's it. I'm just hearing like if I would have had like if I was Leo, I could have done this, or I would like, okay, but you're not. I don't understand, but you're not. So you have trust yourself. You got this. You've worked hard to get this far, and you have the ability to create the things you desire. Learning to trust in yourself and your abilities will take you to your highest timeline. It just got really windy outside. So maybe something new is coming in your way, Leo. That or maybe the wind will blow this person away and their negativity away. Here's hoping. Okay, next we have Virgo. How many more? Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. Okay, 3 more. Virgo, I don't know if you guys are very tired. Maybe you guys are overthinking in a situation. I don't know why, but it's like, are you waiting for like the other foot to drop or something? Like you're waiting for something else. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs. You guys could be dealing with that. We have Aquarius as well, and Cancer again. And wow. I also feel like you guys have been like minding your business in a situation because it doesn't really concern you. I think people really appreciate that about you, Virgo, where like you can see something and you're just like, okay, like you're just letting it go. This could have to do with like an Aquarius, and a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's just like where you're letting people like let them live their life. And that's very Aquarius, right? Because Aquariuses are people who just kind of do things outside of the box. They're very but then it's just like I think you guys are very like you guys are keeping your emotions out of this. You guys are just like very logically like let this person do whatever it is that they want to do because you would want to do whatever you want to do, right? So you're trying to give that same energy and grace back to these to this person. Oh. Yeah. I think that you guys kind of realize that perfectionism, Virgo energy, where it's like you guys are giving this, you're giving this grace. And it's like people are, I don't know why, but I feel like people are looking to you as an example on how to like handle the situation. And they are very like, I don't know if it's just like about one specific person, or if it's about multiple, but like the way that you are handling this, it's like people are like, wow, Virgo, that was very tactful and that was very classy. Like that was, you're right. And I don't know why they're surprised. I don't know why they're surprised. Maybe like they're used to like people playing mind games. So let's see. I think it's because like you kind of realize that there is a higher purpose here with the higher purpose came out, and then we have Temperance and the Queen of Wands. It's like you I think you guys have given so much of yourself so many of the times where it's like you wish that people would have given you the same grace that um that you wish you would have had. I don't know why. There might have been like an age difference here where it's like maybe you're looking after somebody who's younger. But it's just like you don't want to extinguish someone's flame. You want them to have a good time. Like you know that this person is doing the right thing, right? So it's like you just are trying to let them explore that, right? Where it's like you don't feel like this person is harming anybody, but it's also kind of like you see where this person is going, right? You see them and like you know that with this ace, like I like they're kind of powerful in a way where it's like and like they're meant for something more. It's like I don't know if like you're mentoring somebody. You could be like maybe you're watching over that's coming by like very strongly. Like you could be a mentor to this person, and maybe the way that like what this person does isn't conventional, and like I don't know what that would be. It could be anything. Can we clarify this anymore? Two of Cups. This is someone that you were meant to look over. Like you were meant to look over this person. It doesn't have to be a soulmate connection because I do feel like there's an age difference. Like someone like you're older than this person. Okay, let me get advice and then I'm going to move on. We have deception. You are not seeing the entire picture of a person or situation. It may be purposely withheld from you, or you may be choosing to look the other way or betray yourself in some way. It's time to gain clarity. I think that this is quite the opposite. I think that you guys might, like, people might be telling you like there's some deception here, but that you know deep down that there is can we clarify? Now I'm like, now it got me questioning. Maybe there is just something here that's making you question a decision that you've made. What is this? The Two of Wands almost came out. It is in regards to like a love situation. I kind of feel like those are like this doubts and fears. I think deep down you know that this person is like doing the right thing. Um, and it is just like sometimes you have people that might want to like have an idea, a thought form or an opinion, but it's okay. I think you guys are okay with that. Anything else? Yeah, I'm gonna end that there. Okay. Next we have Libra. Libra, what do we have here? Yeah, something's not being fair. You guys feel like something isn't fair. I think that, is this in regards to love? Okay, yeah, I do feel like it's in regards to love. I think that you guys have been hurt time and time again here, Libra. You're very frustrated by it. You're just like, what's going on? I don't know if you guys have entered a new relationship, like you guys have been feeling like maybe you guys have been manifesting a new person. I don't know why, but it's kind of just like I feel a little bit of anger where it's like you're asking like why, like if you're manifesting a certain someone, then why is a different person coming in? And that can cause like a little bit of confusion, right? But typically it's like when we do manifest, we can be I don't want to say tricked, but like tested to say like, hey, here's like some of the things that you said that you wanted. And you're just like, when this person is presented to you, you're like, what's going on? This is not what I wanted. Well, if that's not what you wanted, reject the order. If you like, you might be hungry right now, like you want to eat something, like you want to have a relationship, but this is not the person that you want, right? So don't eat it. Send it back. And that's kind of like this little thing that that's happening with you guys right now. Um, you guys could be having some problems with your cars or like money, like maybe living paycheck to paycheck. It's very frustrating, or like you guys are like trying to, but it's like I feel like you guys are trying to make things fit that are not meant to fit. And if it's not meant to fit, then this is like it's you can't get mad when it's like it's have you ever seen that thing where somebody's ordering food like or coffee and they're like, oh, but no milk, and like somebody starts pouring something for like milk, right? And the girl, like where the person goes up to the person making the drink, and they're like, I thought I said no milk. And she said yeah, and she's like, well, maybe this is not your drink, but you're trying to take somebody else's drink. It's kind of like that where I'm not saying your problems are going to go away overnight. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're over here, it's like it's kind of desperation to me. That's what it's kind of reminding me. Like you're so desperate for something that you'll just take whatever it is when you know this is not. Say no. You're allowed to say no. Mistakes happen. I feel like you can get the wrong order. And anything else here? Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if you guys are feeling, don't live in this regret. Like maybe you guys said no to something that wasn't for you. Don't go there sitting down like later on, late at night when you're bored. Like, oh, I wonder if this person was the one for me because nobody else is coming. No, that's not how it works. You guys need to think, oh, I can't wait for my person to come. The past is the past. It wasn't the one. That's it. Like we know that. Like it's moving forward. Okay, let me get advice and then Scorpio. Sorry, guys. Towards the end, it's just like, I've been here for a little bit. It's time to get off. We have take a chance. It's time to step outside your comfort zone. The world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm, and will begin to attract new results. Take a chance. Someone's not treating you right? Leave. Well, that's not the one for you. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio. Last one. Can we get messages for Scorpio? Oh. What is happening here, Scorpio? Someone is taking advantage of you. What's going on? It's like someone is taking advantage of your kind-heartedness, like your willingness for something, that it's clouding your judgment, it's clouding your like, if you would tell somebody your situation, how would you think they would react? Like that's kind of thing, right? Where it's like you're okay with damn, feeling worthless on the bottom of the deck and then struggling, where it's like you're okay. I think that you guys have, I don't know how to say this, like romanticize something, an idea, to the point where it's like I want you to put yourself in your shoes, like where it's like you are living this, like outside looking in. If someone was to hear your situation, what would they think? Because pushover came out, and it's like someone taking advantage of you because they know they can. Because you feel like you're being fair, like it's like this is what you're supposed to be doing. I just got hungry. But we have, yeah, you guys have been struggling, going back and forth. Somebody could be like having a power struggle with you, but it's like going back and forth on like making up a decision, make up your mind on what it is that you are trying to accomplish. Because it does feel like, I think instead of addressing the issue, you guys are more prioritized, like you're focusing on having fun. Because it's like you can't really do anything about this situation. You don't really want to think about it. You don't want to talk about it. So you're just like, oh, I'm just going to ignore it and it's going to work out. That's not going to happen. You are being required, judgment just came out. You are being required to make a decision so that you can be judged on it, not by us, but like your higher selves, to see like you have really worked through an issue or worked through something. Because it's like you guys keep going back and forth with the death and rebirth card. I'm literally just randomly pulling out cards, and these are the ones that are coming out. This is your card, by the way. So it's like you have a decision here that you need to make. Nobody else can make it for you. And you're gonna have to, I don't know why this is coming through, but you need to be proud of that decision. And that's like very much like, it's not being like, it's like a yes, it's like a soft yes. It's not like a clear yes. That's confirmation. Where it's like, maybe that's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna really get like a really yes, this is what it is. It's very much internal. You've already been through a lot. You've been through so much. Temperance and strength and the Page of Swords, which is, I wonder if this is, I feel like you guys might be like a young soul, like maybe you haven't had too many lives here on earth. That's kind of what it is, kind of, I guess, a young soul. But it's like you have these lessons that you have to learn, and for some reason you feel like, I don't know if this is one of the lessons. Yes, but okay, so like you have to be strong in order to earn a commitment, and maybe that's how you guys feel. Okay, is that how they feel? But I don't feel like that's true though, but okay, I guess in your case, I can only read the cards, and the cards are just saying, yeah, listen, you can do whatever you want. You guys have free will. And so if it's like, from what I'm saying, like, I don't feel like you have to be strong to have a commitment. My personal belief system is not going to be the same as your personal belief system, and that's fine. But it's like, again, I feel like it's just kind of giving like that grace that you wish that other people would give to you. No, that's not it in this situation. In this situation, you believe that you have to be strong in order to gain a commitment. That's what it is. Like you have to be through with somebody through like thick and why can't I think of them? Thick and through. You got to be there with them like through it all in order to earn a commitment. Yeah, it's not my belief system. Okay. I don't even know if that's really, is that your, that's what I'm feeling is your belief system. Can we get messages here? Advice. Yeah, we have scattered energy. You have too much on your plate and you have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. Because it was going back and forth here, and then you guys are just kind of like, okay, I'm going to have fun. It's going to work itself out. But it's not. You have to make a decision. That keeps coming through. Make a decision. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. If you guys are still here, I really appreciate it. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, like, all of that stuff. Everything will be timestamped down below. I will be going live again tomorrow at noon, so please come back and join me. Thank you so much, Jamaica, in the comments. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. I'll see you. Bye.